Hi and welcome all my tiny little mini painters, all my nail art sisters out there. Welcome aboard. It's been a long time coming for some of my nail artist friends that have been following me around for a while. For those that don't know me, I've been a nail artist for over 30 years, and that's how I found One Stroke, was painting on nails. So there is a few things that I've done differently in the nail artist worlds, and of course we can always add glitter and gems and some gold flake in there, and um, yeah, we can have a lot of fun with the One Stroke as well. So we can create some nice backgrounds, different kinds of French manicures done with little stripes, and all kinds of fun things that we can do, right? And then we have our holiday seasons. Of course, that's when most people will bring out the nail art a little bit more. They're going on vacation or different times of the year, different festive times, and just some pretty little scroll works that are can be done on nails as well. So this is a little fast track course that I'm going to be putting together, and it's going to include all of the practice courses that are done on a bigger scale with bigger brushes. Okay, so it's also going to be a much quicker condensed courses. You'll see down below in the description of all the different ones that are going to be available. All right, and we have different levels, so we all have to start somewhere, and the first 5 courses is going to be in the first One Stroke mini tiny painting version. Okay, so if you need more help, then definitely I suggest that you jump on those courses and redo those assignments with tiny brushes. Okay, so even if you have a number 8, start them with those and then work yourself smaller and smaller and smaller, is how I really did it through the years. All right, so these are tiny little 6 and a 2, and our number 1 detailer that we're going to use, and they are all available in the complete set of brushes that a lot of us have, and we don't usually use those tiny little brushes, so, or we use them just to fill in something. So I'm going to show you how to double load these brushes so that we're able to get the highlights and the shading and the blending all happening to create all of these nail art designs and more. Okay, so they will bump up, and these are very simple ones, and then of course we have some advanced ones here as well, that in the nail artist world we have these nice big display tips. Now, unless you like those nails really really long, it really limits our canvas on how tiny do we have to paint. So if you have these nice display tips, they're great for customers to see, they're great for you to practice on, and then they also give you the curvature to practice around too, because we're not painting on a flat surface anymore. It's round and it's very slippery and it's glass-like. Okay? So there's lots of little tiny tips that we have as well that we glue on to put our extensions on, and those are the ones that I would highly suggest that you practice on when you are ready to actually paint on your customer's nails, so that you're really downscaling yourself as tiny as you can go. Okay. So like I said, there's a lot of simple little tiny red buds that you can do very pretty and tiny enough to make the detail there. Okay, so lots of tips and tricks that I would do a little bit differently with my nail art classes that I wouldn't do or would do differently on a bigger scale. So this is what I'm going to share with you in these courses. I hope that if you need any more help with your course practice, please jump on the whole 5 courses of the intro program, because that's going to cover everything you need about brush care, color gradients, and more. So with these courses in mind for tiny versions, I'm going to be scaling it down to a fast track version. I have new practice sheets available for you. Okay. And you can see that a lot of these strokes are in the first course, in the the 10 basic strokes that we learned first, okay? But I do give you a little bit more, and I show you how to close it and do the rosebud, okay? Because that's like the number one thing all nail artists want to do. I want that rose. So I've made one special sheet just for all the leaves that we're going to do on a small little scale. Okay, you start off with your one stroke that we learned in course number 2. I'll also show you how to put a little wiggle into your leaves like we did in the shell stroke course. And you know, some are a little bit slower waltzes and some of them are more of a tango. And but this is just more your basic ones, so there'll be more advanced leaves in some other courses ahead as well. But these lines here also keep you focused, trying to keep your one side of your brush straight and wiggling on the other side only. And also the arrows like we used in the intro courses that I've already done before too, but these are made down for your 6 and your 2. So you'll see that I have different lines here on the side. These were all done with a number 6 and these were all done with a number 2. Okay. So then I also have another little sheet here for you guys here. This is to remind you of some of the things that we did in course number 3, learning how to make your liner brush dance. Okay. And then also our daisy strokes, okay, skipping down here. All right, and then also some playing with a little bit with our shell stroke and a couple different versions of how to make some tinier leaves. Okay. And I did them in the yellow and the orange, which I have to say is going to be like an advanced level color combination because they are the hardest colors to blend. All right, so you can practice these things with greens and whites if you want. But when you start doing some of your flowers, and of course I gave you a little extra here with my famous 3 bugs that we did in the wildflower course, and that was the extra little course that I made to give you a more of a project to do utilizing the first 5 courses. Okay, so that is all in the fast track of the first course that I have available. And if you get the whole course video in the e-pack, you'll get all these practice sheets to practice with me, and I'll be able to show you how I did all of these designs. Okay, all the stroke work is there for these designs, and we'll go through some of them together on the videos and show you how I did some of these designs. Okay, so this one's very, very simple. These are all your basic first little ones, and available in the first course. Okay, and then these ones here are going to come probably in little separate little versions. Okay, there's a lot to cover, and my rose class is available as well already, and my advanced leaves, and I've got more courses coming on the tulip and the calla lily, and you know, all the poppy, you know, and some lilies, and yeah, so we've got lots to learn together, and you guys can send me your homework and I can help you with just seeing by your picture if your gradient is off, if you have too much paint, not enough paint, and a lot of times the pictures will tell me a lot, so I can help you with your homework. If you send me your pictures, you can share them on my group, and also once you're part of my one stroke program, then you're invited to our VIP group, and our VIP one stroke practice students are there to encourage each other and share their practice with. So I hope you'll join me for some mini painting, but like I said, I highly suggest that you still work with the intro program that is available for the 5 courses to get you going, and then you'll be ready for some of these tiny little paintings. Happy painting, everyone!